I've never really been interested in local politics, but seeing how very invested he is in these types of issues and in the ward has sort of inspired me to be more interested and more invested in the ward. And that's why I'm excited about this website, because I think if Mark can bring that enthusiasm to everybody, then we might be able to get, a real sense of democracy in local elections.
It's a struggle to get the things that I care about heard usually. It seems like it just happens and not really involved. It just happens, something seems to kind of creep up on you. All of a sudden there's a new rule or a new regulation and we find out about it, not like we were involved in participating.
A lot of times when you vote for different candidates to go into office, what usually happens is people tend to forget the things that they did or didn't do, and then the next year what ends up happening is those same politicians come back and put a few good treats in front of them, and then they re-vote them back into office. So I think the same people are getting in office over and over again, but they're doing nothing for the communities.
So how do you feel about the electoral process?
Well, on the local level, I'm not particularly enthusiastic. It feels like a lot of the decisions that are made in the government of the city don't really reflect my views on the subject.
We the people, and the people are the personal strength, and we had to find a way to start fixing our democracy. The needs to recreate our lost sense of community, the need to sort out a different way for residents and voters and businesses to communicate became the vision that I saw. I knew through the mentoring of some of my startup techs that it was easily available web open source material, and I designed a portal with a couple of my guys that all of us in the community can talk to each other and talk to their elected officials. Why now? My community is in distress, much worse than other communities in Chicago. And Chicago and Illinois are certainly the worst places in America in many cases for economics. I had to stand up. There was no choice. I saw no others coming. My vision of this new portal for community conversations to find the true pulse of the community and hopefully re-engage voters to the system was compelling to me. The American public is fed up. This is all about the people. They want to feel that they are being heard and what they say counts. They want to know what their neighbors think. They are sometimes too tired to even get off the couch and attend a community meeting. With the absolute need to have 2 jobs, commutes, raise a family, they are completely disconnected from the community and the electoral process. And even local community meetings, where often the vocal minority who are not tired and have time for the meetings sometimes go in different direction from everyone else's feelings. There are certainly great local neighborhood leaders, and there are great people out there, but then there are broken ones, just like there are broken politicians. Who knows what the neighbors want and what the voters want? If people can feel heard and feel that they have a say, and they can make a difference, and they can talk, and they can debate in an organized manner, people will engage in democracy. So we have downloaded the registered voters on our site from the City of Chicago's Election Commission. In order to come into our site, the registered voter must register again, and his registration must agree with what we got from the Board of Election Commissioners. They then gain access to We the People 44.org site. There are community calendars. There's a forum to talk politely about the issues of the day, which is administered in a way so angry, out-of-place comments do not get broadcast to the community. There is a limit to the number of words so no one dominates a conversation, and a limit of the number of times you might write in one day or 1 week so others are able to speak. And when issues become controversial, a vote can be taken. And as you vote, you can see that counter click. You can see your vote actually counts. You can see it, yes, no, and even undecided. We feel if you're not a registered voter and you're not registering, you're still a resident. And you have the right on your own separate page to have a forum. And you may also vote, but your vote will not be visible. And it will be seen only by me or an elected official. And then there are pages for businesses to talk to businesses and debate business-to-business issues and vote on the same issues the whole community votes on, and they will get to speak out. Of course, the registered voters are the driving force. They have chosen to register. We hope this site will encourage others to register and be part of the voters page and see their vote count. We will donate this free open source portal to community organizations, neighborhood groups, and even to schools to teach their kids what democracy really is like in America. I will then take all the information I get from the portal and come up with a position that I feel represents the will of the community, and there will always be some not happy with the decision. If they lose a vote, or if there are other issues that impact a final decision, I will come back and explain on every vote what I saw, what I heard on the streets, and what the long-term implications are on you, the voters, and you can then grade me. 4 times a year we will have a village meeting that is organized by a professional facilitator. There will be evites, RSVPs, agendas 10 days before. It will be webcast, so people who cannot attend will get to see and hear and even tweet in their comments. This webcast will be archived so the community can watch their own hyper-local democracy evolve. People will register to speak for a set time. Subject matter will be set 10 days in advance. We will evolve as a community in a new democracy. The average Joe or Mary needs to be heard and counted. We have seen Facebook topple 6 governments in the Middle East. That will not happen here in the USA, but this type of site was inevitable. And sometime in the next 10 years, I predict all voting for elections will be done on secure sites from the comfort of our own home. And when we will see 70 and 80% turnouts, this new philosophy will carry the day. This is transparent, hyper-local democracy. This is America's future. This is about the quality of our lives for ourselves and our children and our grandchildren. So join me on this journey. It's not going to be perfect. We're going to fix it as it goes. Be part of the change. Thanks.